down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line, so that's where this... In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. Welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Arlington. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Give him an even 20 on the game's first play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud's going to get rid of this to Dell. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 45-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. On play action. Stroud moving to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Montez Sweat in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And When you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Throwing on second down. Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it's going to lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Jalen Knoll deep for Houston. That's taken at about the 14. And good coverage by Hutchie. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. This is caught downfield, it's down. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. He's brought down by Austin Booker.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
On the 3, right?
Play fake to Montgomery. And Stroud hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They run with the former Bear, David Montgomery. On fourth down, Texans going to send out Kai Kroger to kick it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
It's now second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
It is second and 6. Burden, the man on the move. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson, in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Chicago. A run here with Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, it's Williams. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. One more time for Montgomery. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Arlington in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 3rd and 14 coming up. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and that'll set up 4th down. Here's Kai Kroger now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
They'll put Loveland in motion. The motion man is Raymond. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. That's Henry Tonto on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is in.
Where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
3rd down, and they need 7. Now Williams. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down. Punt team on. Taylor able to get it away. Oh, he landed it at the right spot, just had the wrong spin. It goes into the end zone, touchback. The ball's coming out to the 20-yard line. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
He was brought down by Dylan Thieneman. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 5. Stroud going to set up to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Here's Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. And you look out there and you have a mismatch. You have a linebacker or a safety on your running back. He's expected to win. And that's exactly what he did here.
9 at the 38-yard line.
This will be 2nd and 9. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That's to the right side and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
They just desperately need to get something positive going here, Mike. It just feels like they're a play away from really jump-starting everything they've talked about being good at throughout the course of the week's prep. And it's really been the inability to sustain drives. So critical 3rd downs, better on 1st and 2nd. Somewhere it's got to pop, and somebody's got to make a play.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Houston. Going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. This drive will begin with a run by Smith. Got room at the 30. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. What a run by Swift, 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Big Sheldon Rankins in there for the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll put Loveland in motion. To throw, it's Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Chicago. 1st down, Bears.
Big time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Finding space at the 15. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal. Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance.
Swift to the end zone. There's touchdown. DeAndre Swift.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Tremont Smith on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He finds a seam, a good run. Up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. We'll start at the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Henry Tonto on the tackle.
33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 33, here's second and 8. Throwing is Williams. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. In motion comes Thomas. Here's Williams. That is caught. Thomas, he's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Throwing on second down, Williams. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. To the pylon, he's pinned. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Chicago. On incentives for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0.
Texans nothing. Santos to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A carry here for Montgomery. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Gervon Dexter's there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Tomorrow is another day. Today is another. Tomorrow is another day.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run. Simple handoff. No gain.
This will be 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams in trouble, and down he goes. Will Anderson in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And long. Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. But they're sending out their punt team. As this drive quickly stalled out, he's on to punch it away. Here's Noel. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
It's Montgomery. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Mark him there. And a 1st down.
A gain of 6. And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10.
Stroud.
50-yard line.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
On 2nd down, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Stroud. He's got his man complete to Dell. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Stroud quickly out to Collins. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14, Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. In motion comes Thomas. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. In motion comes Thomas. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
Their own 44-yard line.
They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
A second down throw for Stroud. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. Brady Jarrett. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Defensively on third down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing a turnover?
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Another run here, another run by Swift. He's to the 10, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Santos for the extra point. It's up and good, and the Bears will take a 21-7 lead.
Texans 7. Cairo Santos.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest.
Stroud to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. That is caught. Finding Higgins. QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10.
17 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have a Texans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
The Texans first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Marks. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago. On incentives for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So this one in the win column for the Bears. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.